Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since I uploaded a new video. The last video I uploaded was actually at Christmas time, so it's been nearly 6 months now, and there's a couple of reasons why, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I would like to fill you guys in. But I'm going to do that in a different video. Today I just want to talk about this little commission painting that I did here and how it affected me and how it was important for me at a difficult time in my own life, and how I've come to really appreciate being asked to do these memorial type commissions. And I guess I didn't mention that, but this is a memorial commission of little Bella. So I was asked to do this little painting of this adorable little dog who is very loved by her family, and unfortunately she passed away, as you know, pets do. They can't stay around forever, and unfortunately their lives are shorter than we'd like. So that leaves us missing them, and memorial portraits are a good way to help you feel connected to them and people too when you're having a difficult time otherwise feeling close to them. And I know that sounds a little bit silly. Maybe a commission isn't going to make you feel happy or make you feel all better, but it does help in a way. I've been told it makes you feel a little, you know, close to that special person, or in this case, special little buddy. So if you're going through a tough time, maybe you've lost a pet or someone special, I recommend, you know, maybe trying to commission a memorial painting or portrait of that special person or pet that you're missing. And of course you can come to me, but you don't have to. You can go to whoever you like, whoever will take on your project, and hopefully that will help you. So I think I got a little bit off from where I began talking about it, but I was asked to do this little commission of Bella back sort of late mid-November of 2020. And it came at a time in my life where I had just found out that my father, he wasn't doing so well. He had actually been fighting cancer for nearly 2 years, and he wasn't doing so well. So it was a difficult time. It was kind of a surprise because he had been doing so well with his treatments, and his cancer, when it originally was diagnosed, it had spread to different parts of his body, and the treatments he had been taking had shrunken the cancer where it started, which was in his stomach, and had eradicated the cancer from all other parts of his body where it had spread. So that was really great news. His prognosis wasn't the best when he started out, so you know, he was doing really well, and you know, everything looked very hopeful. He was doing really well and being very positive, and it was great to see. So when I found out he wasn't doing so well, it came as quite a bit of a surprise. But he had been taken off of his chemotherapy because he had been having treatments for over a year, and it was time for his body to have a little break, and the cancer progressed very quickly, and so he ended up going into the hospital. So when this little portrait of Bella came along, I could have said, you know, I'm having a tough time right now, I don't think I can do it. But I felt almost like doing this memorial portrait of this little doggy would somehow help me through the difficult time, because I didn't know how things were going to go. I didn't know how bad things were. He was in the hospital, and I guess it goes without saying that's not a good thing, but I just felt like I needed to do this little portrait, that it was going to help me through. And it did help me. Unfortunately, my dad passed away a week after, and of course it took me longer than a week to do this little painting, but again, like I said, it really helped me keep my mind off of the difficult feelings I was having, and really made me feel good to be able to help somebody else who was grieving as well. And you know, this little dog may not have been a dad or a mom to these people, this family, but she was a special family member, and I felt good to be able to help them and make them feel connected to her in this small way. So even though my father passed away, I still worked on the painting, and like I said, it really helped me, and I've learned that my painting really does help me when I'm going through tough times, and it really helps keep my mind off of things. And it's kind of funny that I only discovered that after painting for several years, that it can really help me in that way, but it took me that long to figure it out. It took me this type of heartache to prove to me that it's something that, you know, can really help me with my mental health. So I'm really grateful for being able to do this little portrait of little Bella, and it will always be a very, very special commission for me, and the people who commissioned it will always make me feel cared for, because they knew what I was going through. I explained it, and they said, you know, you do what you feel like doing. If you don't feel up to doing this portrait, then don't worry about it. You take care of yourself, do what you need to do. This portrait can wait. But I insisted that I wanted to do it. I needed to do it. And when I met them to deliver the painting, their little son had made me this most precious card that I will keep for the rest of my life on a piece of pink construction paper, and it just said, "I'm sorry that your dad had to go to heaven. He can play with Bella now." And I thought that that was the most touching thought, and it made me smile when it was hard to smile. So that will always be one of my favorite moments as an artist. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I'm doing okay, if anybody is curious, and I might not sound like I'm doing the best right at the moment, but I mean, it's expected. You get a little emotional. It's only been 6 months since this all happened, and with COVID, of course, it made it a little difficult. And I haven't really mentioned a whole lot about this whole thing, just because I have this thing where I feel like if I ever say that I'm having a hard time, you know, if I bring things up that are tough in a public way, that people are going to think I'm just trying to get attention. And I know that that's so silly to think, because I don't think that way about other people. I don't know why I feel like people are going to judge me that way, but for some reason I do. So I try to keep my things that I might be going through, tough things I might be going through in my life, to myself. And I know that that's not healthy. So I try to at least talk to my family when I'm having a hard time and stuff like that. And I really would like to not feel that way. So I'm working on that. So in the following months after completing this portrait of Bella, I was asked to do a couple of other commissioned memorial portraits. And so this brings me to what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is that how I've come to feel really rewarded by doing these memorial portraits. It's a rewarding feeling, and that seems a bit weird because it is difficult to be doing these portraits of loved ones who've passed. It's a bit sad, but also gives me a rewarding feeling. I don't know how else to describe it. Besides that, it's hard to put into words, but it makes me feel like I'm somehow helping people to grieve, and that feels really special to me. But anyway, again, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video. I hope you guys are all doing really well. We're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. I know we're not there yet, but things are starting to look a little bit brighter. But it was good to just do a little chat with you guys here on this video today, and kind of dip my toes back into the YouTube posting thing. So I hope you guys have a super awesome day as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!